closet lined with a borrowed name. Mud on my boots, blood on my frame. They say this land don't forgive mistakes, it just waits for the weak to break. Every mile feels like a test of how much guilt a soul can carry in its chest. This is dead man's county line, where the past don't stay behind. Every sin gets magnified in the dirt where truth goes blind. If I fall before daylight shines, let the vultures draw the sign. I was never meant to leave alive. Dead man's county line. Old barn creaks like it knows my fear. Wind tells stories I don't wanna hear. I hear my name in the coyotes' cry. Sounds like a lie I used to buy. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the road keeps choosing sides. This is dead man's county line, where the past don't stay behind. Every sin gets magnified in the dirt where truth goes blind. If I fall before daylight shines, let the vultures draw the sign. I was never meant to leave alive. Dead man's county line. If there's a judge beyond this dust, he won't see mercy, just disgust. No last words, no defense, just a man in consequence. This is dead man's county line. I can feel the noose of time. If I'm guilty, if I'm not, it all ends in the same spot. Let the earth take what is mine. Let the crows read every sign. I was never meant to leave alive. Dead man's county line. Footsteps fade, rifle clicks, fate don't miss. Mailbox bent, road sign gone. Same dead end I grew up on. I never told him where I stay, still he shows up uninvited. Devil knows my address, knocks like an old friend does. Says I ain't lost, just honest about the man I was. If hell's got a waiting list, I'm already on the map. Yeah, the devil knows my address and it don't need GPS. Mama prayed me out of this town, but prayer don't stop a bloodline curse. Every choice I tried to make led me back to dirt and hurt. The devil knows my address, reads me better than God. He don't promise me forgiveness, just the truth I forgot. I slam the door, kill the lights, still he laughs out back. Yeah, the devil knows my address, and he's patient like that. If I move my name, change my face, would the darkness still know the place? Some deads follow every step, some doors never forget. The devil knows my address, I stop pretending he don't. I ain't proud, I ain't fearless, I just do what I want. When this house caves in on me and the ground takes its task, put it on my headstone plain, the devil knew where he was at. Midnight hums on a broken line, dust and prayers on borrowed time. I learned to lie with a straight-faced grin from a preacher man with whiskey skin. Mama cried when the sirens came, said, boy, this town don't forgive your name. Every mile I tried to run just pulled me closer to what I've done. On this gravel road confession, I spill my sins in the rain. I carry ghosts like loaded weapons, every promise wrapped in pain. No salvation in these headlights, no forgiveness in the dawn. I'm just driving my damnation till the mercy is gone. Pawn shop rings in a rusted Ford, blood on a letter I never sent home. I loved a girl with a dangerous smile. She said forever meant stay a while. I buried truth beneath my pride, but truth don't stay buried long inside. On this gravel road confession, I spill my sins in the rain. I carry ghosts like loaded weapons, every promise wrapped in pain. No salvation in these headlights, no forgiveness in the dawn. I'm just driving my damnation till the mercy's gone. If heaven's real, it's locked up tight, with my name crossed out in red tonight. And hell knows me like an old friend, says, son, you always come back again. On this gravel road to confession, I lay my soul on the line. If judgment comes in this direction, I won't beg and I won't hide. Let the thunder take my shadow, let the cold wind write my song. I was born into this darkness, and I'll ride it till I'm gone. And I'll ride it till I'm gone. Dust settles, engine slow. Some roads end where the devil knows. Cold dirt knows what men deny. Moonlight doesn't testify. They buried him out by the old oak tree, said justice serve, case closed, be free. But I saw fear in the sheriff's eyes when the shovel hit truth and the truth stayed quiet. History is written by who survives, not by the ones who lose their lives. Graves don't tell the truth, they just keep it still. Every lie gets sanctified when the silence kills. If innocence could scream aloud, this town would burn in shame. Graves don't tell the truth, they just remember names. Mama lights candles she never explained, prays to a God that won't ease the pain. I learned young how to bite my tongue, truth's a bullet you can't outrun. Some sins wear a hero's face and sleep beneath a badge of grace. Graves don't tell the truth, they just keep it still. Every lie gets sanctified when the silence kills. If innocence could scream aloud, this town would burn in shame. Graves don't tell the truth, they just remember names. If I dig deep enough tonight, will justice crawl into the light? Or will it rot like everything else we hide from ourselves? Graves don't tell the truth, but I will if I stand, even if it costs my blood and this shaking hand. Let the earth reject the lie, let the bones complain. Graves don't tell the truth, but they know who's to blame. Wind moves slow, dirt stays cold. Some stories never get told. No moon No name, just a date and time. Sheriff said best let it be, but the river keeps calling me. Water don't forget the dead, it just teaches them how to breathe. Black River Mercy, take me down. Wash these sins where they can't be found. I've been praying to God who's gone, with a bottle and a loaded gun. If forgiveness don't know my name, let the current take the blame. Black River Mercy, hear my plea. Drown what's left of me. Daddy's boots by the bedroom door. He never made it past 84. Mama's faith wore paper thin, like the skin on my knuckles when I fight within. Every truth I tried to keep turned the chains around my feet. Black River Mercy, take me down. Wash these sins where they can't be found. I've been praying to a God who's gone, with a bottle and a loaded gun. If forgiveness don't know my name, let the current take the blame. Black River Mercy, hear my plea. Drown what's left of me. My clothes don't pull me back. I've been lost too long to track. Tell the sun not to rise too soon. Let me sleep in the river's womb. Black River Mercy, cold and deep. Keep the secrets I can't keep. If heaven turns its back on me, let the water set me free. No more running, no defense, just a man and his consequence. Black River Mercy, let it be. The end of me. Moon goes dark, water still. The river keeps what it will. They'll lower me slow in borrowed dirt, say nice things that don't hurt, but truth won't fit on a wooden sign. Some men don't leave halos There'll be no cross for my grave, no angel carved in stone, just a name half forgotten and the sins I own. I don't need heaven's claim or mercy's weight. There'll be no cross for my grave. I chose a road that chews you up. Called it freedom, called it love. Every mile took a little more. Now I don't know what I'm walking for. There'll be no cross for my grave, no preacher lying kind, just a wind telling the truth to whoever finds. If God keeps counting men like me, he's brave. There'll be no cross for my grave. I ain't asking to be saved, just remembered right. Can be wrong and still fight. I live by my choices, I'll die by my hand when the dirt settles deep and still. I'll behave. There'll be no cross for my grave. Flickers, born sad. Another night learning how to love. I keep my paste on a cigarette burn on the countertop that never loves. Bartender knows my middleman, says some can't always pays the same. I toast to ghosts I couldn't save. They drank me deeper into the grave. There's ashes in my whiskey glass. They're the dream I let decay. I don't ask for blood beneath the moon. She wore goodbye like borrowed clothes. Said you love hard, but you love slow. I watched her taillights fade to black, like every road that don't come back. I held on till my knuckles bled, still lost after the words I said. There's ashes in my whiskey glass, every dream I let decay. I don't ask for second chances, I just drink the truth away. Love comes cheap but leaves me fast, like smoke that fades too soon. There's ashes in my whiskey glass and blood beneath the moon. If drowning's quiet, I'm almost gone, counting regrets to the jukebox song. Stop pretending everything's fine, just another man killing time. There's ashes in my whiskey glass, but I pour another round. I ain't looking for redemption, just a softer way down. If tomorrow never comes to pass, I won't curse today. There's ashes in my whiskey glass, and I put them there. Last call rings, last go low. Some hearts break slow. Blacktop hums like a hungry mouth, swallows dreams heading south. I left mine in a motel sink, washed this world with blood and ink. Every mile stripped me clean till I was less than what I'd been. You don't lose yourself all at once, it's death by distance, mile by mile. This is the road that ain't my name. Chewed it up and called it fate. I was somebody yesterday, now I'm just weight that I can take. If I vanish without a trace, don't carve it in the stone. This is a road station lights like dying stars. Every face asks who you are. I tell them lies that almost fit. Truth don't buy you much of anything. Memory fades when you don't look back. Survival erases the facts. This is a road that ain't my name. Shoot it up and call it fate. I was somebody yesterday, now I'm just a weight the night can take. If I vanish without a trace, don't carve it in the stone. This is the road that ate my name and made me bone. If identity's a thing you keep, mine bled out in my sleep. I don't know who I'm supposed to be, but the road remembers me. This is the road that ate my name. I don't fight it anymore. I wear the silence like a coat. I learn what nothing's for. If I die out here alone, let the asphalt moan. This is the road that ate my name and carried me home. Engines fade, stars move on, names are gone. Names are gone. Sunburned low on a crooked trail, even strong hearts start to fail. My horse stopped dead by the ravine, like it saw something I couldn't see. Said, man, some roads ain't meant to ride. Then left me alone with the night. Courage fades when instinct knows where the living shouldn't go. I'm walking where the horses won't go, where even prayer moves slow. Every step's a warning sign, scratched in bone and old pine. If I disappear below, tell my story soft and low. I went where the horses won't go and paid what I owe. Run out in the red clay dirt, like mercy after someone's hurt. I hear chains in the canyon wind, sounds like all my might have been. I could turn back, save my skin, but I won't outrun what's within. I'm walking where the horses won't go, where even prayer moves slow. Every step's a warning sign, scratched in bone and old pine. If I disappear below, tell my story soft and low. I went where the horses won't go and paid what I owe. If fear had teeth, it smiled like this, right before the final kiss. I make peace with the dark I chose. Some debts fall I'm walking where the horses won't go, with my shadow in tow. No rescue coming down this line, no stars left to guide. If the ground takes me home, let it take my soul. I went where the horses won't go. Now I know. Stand still, trail runs out, no way out. Dust on my boots, blood on my hands, sun sinking low over cursed land. Mama said pray, Daddy said run, but the devil taught me how to use a gun. Down this gravel road I drag my name, every mile of a sin, every prayer's in vain. If heaven's real, it don't know me. I was born too deep in the shade of a tree. Cross on my neck, chains on my soul, sheriff's lights flashing, losing control. I loved once hard, I loved once wrong. Now her ghost hums an old sad song. Down this gravel road I bleed regret, whiskey talks loud, but it won't forget. If angels cry, they cry for me. Another lost son of the Outlaw Creek. take my stand. No clean escape for a broken man. Let the dirt remember my name. Gravel road confession carved in flame. I learned my hymns in a barroom choir, neon lights and cheap design. Knees don't bend on holy ground, they bend when everything breaks down. Whiskey taught me how to pray, all nights got turned away. I don't ask for clean forgiveness, just enough to face the day. If heaven listens to broken men, I'll say it my own way. Yeah, whiskey taught me how to pray. Bible dust on dashboard dash, hope runs thin, faith runs fast. I talk to God between each drink. He never answers, but I still think. Whiskey taught me how to pray with shaking hands and words of clay. I don't need no choir singing, just silence while I stay. If mercy's cheap, I can't afford what the churchmen say. Yeah, whiskey taught me how to pray. If I die with a glass nearby, don't say I didn't try. I spoke to God the only way I knew how that night. Whiskey taught me how to pray, not to beg, just to say I did the best with what I had in the mess I made. When the bottle's empty and dawn shows gray, I'll walk away. Whiskey taught me how to pray. Lines get drawn by trembling hands between the law and no man's land. Red ink stains the county map, each mark's a deal you can't unwrap. They say borders keep you safe, but they're just inside your grave. Justice bends where money flows, truth don't care who runs the show. There's blood on the county map, every line's a loaded trap. Cross it wrong, you don't come back. No badge will save your name. I learned young where mercy snaps, right between the white and black. There's blood on the county map, and I'm to blame. I saw brothers turn to pray over land they couldn't say belonged to God or gun or law. Just whoever drew it raw. Power loves a quiet crime, buried deep in ink and time. There's blood on the county map, every line's a loaded trap. Cross it wrong, you don't come back. No badge will save your name. I learned young where mercy snaps, right between the white and black. There's blood on the county map, and I'm to blame. If borders bleed like broken skin, who decides who's wrong or in? Every mark was once a man who didn't fit the plan. There's blood on the county map, and I can't wash it clean. History just calls it fate, but I know what it means. If the ground could testify, it would scream my name. There's blood on the county map, and I helped draw the stain. Paper folds, truth stays flat. Blood remembers maps. Fire's low, stars withdraw. Something's knocking in my core. I sat alone by the dying flame, heard my shadow say my name. It wore my voice, knew my fate, said you've been running from this place. You can flee from towns and men, but not the truth beneath your skin. It was the night my shadow spoke, laid my sins out like a joke. Said you ain't cursed, you ain't insane, you just chose the easy pain. If darkness knows me this damn well, maybe I'll belong in hell. It was the night my shadow spoke, and I finally broke. He showed me a road I never took. Every lie, every look, said you blame the world for all the guns, but you pulled the trigger, son, and I was just just a softer chain wrapped around your brain. It was a night my shadow spoke, laid my sins out like a joke. Said you ain't cursed, you ain't insane, you just chose the easy pain. If darkness knows me this damn well, maybe I belong in hell. It was a night my shadow spoke, and I finally broke. If I kill it, I kill me. If I listen, I'm not free. So I stand between the flame and accept my name. It was a night my shadow spoke. I didn't run, I didn't choke. I faced the man I tried to hide, staring back with dead calm eyes. If redemption never comes, it won't be quiet, it won't be kind. It was a night my shadow spoke, and I crossed the line. Fire dies, morning waits, no one escaped. In my core, grows don't pray, they just wait for faith to rot beneath the gate. Buried God behind the barn, right next to where my childhood died. Said sorry once, didn't mean no harm, but hope don't listen when it's tired. Belief breaks easy in the dirt when answers never come first. I buried God behind the barn with a shovel and a light. I beg for signs, I beg for calm, he never even tried. If heaven watched me fall apart, it turned away in shame. I buried God behind the barn and nothing felt the same. Mama cried when she found the hole, said son, you don't get to choose. But pain taught me control when faith was something I could lose. They say belief is all you need, but belief don't stop the bleed. I buried God behind the barn with a shovel and a lie. I beg for signs, I beg for calm, he never even tried. If heaven watched me fall apart, it turned away in shame. I buried God behind the barn and nothing felt the same. Tonight, will he forgive or start a fight? Or will he look just like me, empty, cold, and incomplete? I bury God behind the barn, but the guilt won't stay underground. Every prayer comes back to form with my voice, my sound. If salvation never comes, it won't wear his face. I buried God behind the barn and took his place. Dirt settles, silence reigns. Church still stands, but the doors won't open. Paint's all cracked, bell rope broken. The Sunday comes, nobody stays, like faith learned how to walk away. God left town first, didn't say goodbye. He left us with dust and loaded words and a sky that won't reply. If salvation never lived, it packed up and cursed. Yeah, I stayed too long. God left town first. Mama still whispers in the air like someone holy might be there. Daddy drank his last amen, said, son, don't wait on him. God left town first, took the light and ran, left the rest of us to work with blood and borrowed hands. I tried to kneel, I tried to hurt, nothing reversed. Yeah, I stayed too long. God left town first. If heaven closed without a sound, who do we blame when we break down? And some men pray, some men curse, but emptiness came first. God left town first. God left town first.